Welcome back to a brand new video, you guys. So today is the day that my son is moving out. My 20-year-old son, Julian, is moving out. So it's a little emotional, but I've been trying to occupy my brain. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be painting. As far as I know, I'm thinking I'm going to empty out, maybe I'll empty out this cabinet and that cabinet. The spice cabinet, and then whatever random cookbooks and baking. I never even read those cookbooks. I just Pinterest or Google or make crap up. But anyways, so that's what we're doing today. Let's jump into it. I might talk to you over in a voiceover. Talk to you on a voiceover. I don't know. But anyways, thank you guys for being here. Yeah. I'm almost 7 months pregnant. With baby girl. But anyways, I'm going to cut to the chase. I'm going to find like a box or something for all the seasonings, because that's a lot. I'm just going to take them out that way. Alright, all emptied out. I got you guys on the tripod. I'm just holding it up. I'm getting it in the sink. I'm trying to show you. Okay. All emptied out. I'm going to start painting. I wiped it all out and it's dry. I'm going to paint. Jalen, what's that noise, girl? Don't you me. Tell me what you're doing. Jalen, right. What do you have? Candy? What do you mean? There was no candy. No, show me. Wow, show me. That sounds fun. Show me. Okay. Jalen, get down, girl.
No.
Stay back, it's stinky.
Okay. You will
You what? Okay. Stay back, this is wet. Let me see what kind you got. Let me see. Okay, go ahead. Just be careful. Oh, what did I do? Of course I do that, right? Nothing. Oh, okay. Yeah. He said, look out the window. You gonna watch him out the window? Okay, so I don't have it all finished, but first coat is finished, and I'm just probably not going to do any more tonight because I'm making taco meat. Everything else is like, I mean, it's tacos, right? So the meat's almost done. for that, we're doing like corn tortillas. I fried those up. I have olives, cheese, and just something else, onion cut up. They're all in Tupperware that has lids on the table on our little Lazy Susan. I got the taco sauce. Like, I love bringing all that stuff to the table, so we could just sit there and get, you know, seconds and whatever, make our plates at the table. But I'm just doing an easy dinner because I'm not sure if Julian's gonna eat here or, oh my gosh, or go to the apartment. And I mean, like, they've been so busy all day, and then his girlfriend's actually in class as well, so, or she goes to school, like college, just so you know. But anyways, so it's been crazy. I'm like, honestly, like, I'm trying so hard to not cry. because at one point Julian was packing clothes from a drawer, and Jalen's like, Jules, what are you doing? And started to get frustrated. I told him to. I said, I know, like, I have said stuff and you have said stuff to her, but she still doesn't know what that even means, moving out. She has no idea what that means. Like, you can explain it to a 3-year-old all you want, but they'll be like, yeah, until, you know, she's not going to really know until it's actually happened fully. And I told him, like, yeah, she might freak out. So it's like a little bit of moments of kind of like, you know, she's like, where is he? Is he gone? And I'm just like, no, not yet. Like, that's really hard, but I know he'll visit and stuff, so, but I mean, still, it's not like, oh, my kid's here every night, I can't, like, tuck him in anymore, like, no more of that. But let me show you his room. Okay, so Earl had actually, like, I don't know if he left or whatever, but he was helping him load up the bed, our old bed for them, not that long ago. And then this is Julian's entertainment center. So that's ready to go. Everything's just so dark. Okay, still have the flash on, but I mean, this is going to be Jalen's room. So, and then I don't know why, but when I did a makeover on his room, I totally didn't even know that they had a spray texture thing, like spray in a can, that you can texture the wall. So, like, I might actually fix that. I don't know. Like, at some point I would love to do that, but also we're kind of like, I feel like we're rushing to just kind of get her into a space too, so who knows, but that would be nice one day. But yeah, here it is. I mean, it's not clean. Oh, nice fireworks, but thank you, baby. Anyways, and you know those purple curtains I got for free, you guys? I was thinking, perfect, they'll work for her. He's got like Star Wars thing. But anyways, that'll totally work perfect in this room. Hopefully she won't hang on him. That's the thing I'm worried about. I mean, she's still young, you know? Like, you can tell them no, but when your back's turned, who knows? But, I don't know. We shall see. I definitely got a lot of cleaning and scrubbing, and Earl's like, yeah, we should do like a lavender or something. And I'm like, honestly, I'm not in the mood to paint. Like, I know I should, but I'm painting right now. So who knows? Maybe I obviously am in the mood to paint, huh? I spoke too soon. Okay, come on out, baby doll. Hold on. Look at what? That? I know, they still got to get it, okay? Okay, guys, it's like a few days later. Finally, I'm not really in the mood to do any of this because it's just bumming me out. But so anyways, what I did is I got a bucket. I wiped the walls, not all of this because that's where his bed was. But where Roxy had been laying against the wall, it was disgusting. It was like here, had a big old dirty spot, and like there. That's pretty much it. But I just wiped as much as I could. I'm taking apart the bed. We're just going to put this in the garage, I guess, for now. I don't know what we're doing with it. Hey, get that off your head, goofball. But the thing is like this morning, Jalen woke up and she was like, is Jules awake? You know, it's like, I feel like the only thing that's going to make it like sink in is if all of this stuff is taken care of. Like if at least it's out and maybe some of her stuff is in here, then it will sink in that like this is going to be her room. You know what I mean? So I'm just kind of working on this right now. My emotions are like going crazy right now. I'm 7 months pregnant. I'm just like, it's a lot already. But it's like, if I have to describe the feeling of what it feels like when one of your kids moves out, and this is my first, but I feel like it's just gonna feel the same every time. I don't see how this can be any worse than the next, yeah. But what it feels like is, my daughter, if you've ever broken up with someone, even if you're the one that breaks up with them, or if you've been dumped, and it's like the next morning that you wake up, like the day after that, for like an instant, you felt like that was not real, maybe, or maybe it was a dream. Because even though if you made that choice, like, it's still not a good feeling. Even if you think it's a good choice, it doesn't feel good breaking up with anybody, right? But it's that feeling of when you're realizing, like, oh, this did happen. That's what it feels like. Just like this freaking weird feeling in the pit of my stomach kind of thing. Whoop. But yeah, if you're wondering what it feels like, that's what it feels like. It feels like the day after a breakup. But more like that moment, because that's the worst. It's like, oh man, the realization. It's like, yep, that happened. It's like a lot. But I know that if I don't do this, that it's going to be harder for her as well. And it's already hard enough. Like, I feel like I just have to force myself to do this, even though I'm really not in the mood at all. Like, I just want to cry being in here. I'm not trying to be depressing, but I mean, hey, the point is, what'd you say? Oh yeah, hold on, okay. I thought she said I had to go pee, but he's in his own place with his girlfriend, and they're good and stuff, and it's just sad. It's like everyone was crying, so it's just different. But it's life, I mean, it could be worse. So, but anyways, yeah, let me work on this and then show you how far I get. Oh my God, I'm so out of breath. Okay, so I just got done. I was gonna mop just the floor, and then I'm thinking, this is probably the one time I should be one of those people that mops the walls, right? And then I'm like mopping the ceiling. I don't even know if it's still like glossy. I don't know if you can even tell, but I totally mopped freaking everywhere, dude. I was just like going crazy. So I'm gonna turn this around and show you. Okay, so it's careful, it's wet. Oh, girl, you dropping don't even pick it up. Go sit down with those blueberries, girl. Don't pick that one up. It's yucky. Goodness, you guys. Oh my God. Okay, so it's empty though. That's the point. Besides my coffee cup, and I gotta take down his old curtains. Turn off this light. Does that even help? Flash? I don't even know. Whatever. The point is I cleaned it. It definitely needs a paint job. Apparently I didn't do a good job. Either that or, yeah, I just didn't do a good job, I don't think. Not good enough, apparently. I even mopped the back side of the door. And I mopped the inside of the closet. Those curtains are going bye-bye. I gotta clean the mirror still. Back up. Yeah, so still gotta clean the mirror, and I gotta wipe this out better. But I gotta paint inside the closet as well when I do paint this room. So yeah, there it is. There it is. Time to get out, baby. We gotta let it dry. Come on. I mean, it is drying, but some of it's not, because I had to go over it again. It was pretty bad, and it stunk. And that's part of the reason I was like, I just want to clean the whole dang thing. So I mopped the ceiling because it was stinky. Okay, so Earl had sanded the wall where I had patched up with joint compound because I didn't know they had that spray texture. So that's what he did right here. But honestly, he was blasting some loud country music. So I thought it was funny with the other song. And he patched up all the holes as well, and he started to paint it purple. Okay, and right here I wanted to take you guys out back because do you remember in the last video I showed a clip of him painting the backyard? Or what? In the backyard, painting the house. This is everything that he had done without me touching anything at all. And I wanted to get a clip of that because it looks like the house is done. He even did the front of the shed. So like all I have to do is go around and cut in. Oh my gosh. Good morning. It's a new morning and my home's a disaster, and I'm not gonna lie, it's actually kind of been this bad. I didn't have curtains on the couch or anything and blankets everywhere, but yeah, or there's toys on the couch, but there have always been toys over there. I have just been like not wanting to put them in the playroom, which is the laundry room, because we're trying to finish Jalen's room and just kind of just get everything done. And Roxy is wearing the cone because she keeps biting herself, so she needs to wear that. It's just like been, honestly, it's been crazy. I'm just trying to wake up. I didn't even put those things away from last night, but this is my morning oatmeal. That's my coffee. Morning oatmeal. That's my oatmeal. And like, these are new, but that cup, it's just, honestly guys, I don't really care. I don't really care. My mind's overwhelmed. And honestly, I find it very hard to wear makeup because out of nowhere I could start crying. It doesn't help that I'm pregnant. So I'll like put on my mascara and it's waterproof, but it's still annoying. I don't know. I'm just like all over the place. But I wanted to let you guys know and kind of show you like Earl yesterday, just like my dog just burped in my face. What are you doing, boy? Okay. Yesterday he threw on some music. I'm sorry, I'm gonna be talking slow because I'm exhausted right now. My cat was down the hallway going meow to wake me up for no reason. Like no reason. Like she has a litter box. She doesn't need to go outside and go potty. I could see if my dog was doing it. Well, not meowing, but you know what I mean? But like no. I'm like, why are you doing this? Why don't like this? I'm so tired. I didn't even stay awake that late. I'm just exhausted. Anyways, Earl threw in some music and he was in that room. My dog's so weird. He was in that room painting. Bless you. Painting all night long. I'm trying to cover. Anyways, and I was inside the closet. I'm like, I actually want the closet painted too. So I started to paint the closet. That's like all I've painted. And I got most of it done, but I wanted to paint the ceiling in the closet, which doesn't make sense because I accidentally touched the ceiling. So I'm like, oh, I'm going to paint the ceiling. But the ceiling in the room itself is not painted. So before it was agreeable gray, or let's put it this way. Anytime I painted it since we moved in, I had painted the ceiling, I believe. No, it was already a blue color and I left the ceiling. Then I painted it agreeable gray. I tried to paint the ceiling agreeable gray. So, I don't know. Oh, whatever. The point is, he didn't paint the ceiling purple. That's what I'm trying to say. In that wood shelf thing in the closet, I was like, oh, I don't want to paint that because it was pretty. And I bumped it and then I'm like, well, that's getting painted. That's like, whoop, that's a bird. That's just kind of like how my mind was. I was like, well, I guess that's painted. That made up my mind for me. But anyways, it's super purple. Fair warning, I will show you also. It was supposed to be like a pale lavender. That's what Earl said. And it's bright purple. At least it looked bright purple. So I haven't seen it yet this morning. So I'm going to show you all that. And yesterday, I was showing you guys the house. And I did go in and like, I took a bucket full, like that handheld bucket that you fill of paint. And I painted as much as I could of the bottom section below all the windows from the whole like side of the house below the windows. It needed to be cut in right under the the siding. I'm losing my voice. I say that every video, but I really am. But anyways, I'm going to try to wake up and I will show you guys stuff in a little bit. Kind of random, but when I was taking the rest of the stuff Earl had boxed up all the stuff from Julian's room. And these are things like, obviously he's 20. Like, he doesn't use things like this. But you know how you're growing up and you keep some of the things. Like, this is from when he was little. This is actually from my older sister to him when he was a baby. So I might end up keeping that for him. I don't know. But, and then he has just, like, little things from, you know, sentimental items, whatever. And his cap and gown and stuff. But, and then there's this thing. Like, what in the hell? This creepy freaking thing. And I did that Google search, image search thingy. And it's like a tribal mask. And they do like, it's like spiritual type of freaking, I don't know, it's just creepy as hell and I want it out of my house. So he was supposed to pick this crap up yesterday. Now it's crap. Because this isn't it. And I don't want this. I'm about to like put it outside. Like off the property. Just creeping me out. And I'm like, what in the world? And I'm like, are you gonna put this on and like turn green? You know what I mean? Like, it's a mask. Like, look at that. That is just creepy. Like, normally I'd be like, wow, that's cool. If it was in a store, it would be cool. But no, in my house, it's creepy. I'm just like, ugh. And then Jace puts it to his face one day. I'm like, no, don't do that. And it's like, it doesn't even have, it can't, you can't even put it on because it has no string. I'm like, hopefully you can't do that, you know? Like, anyways, so he's gonna pick this up sometime, I guess. He was supposed to pick it up yesterday. He's like, oh, I forgot. I'm like, how do you forget to get your creepy freaking mask? Ugh. Okay, so we're in the room. Just kind of trying to show you what's going on in here. Turn on the, well, let you see it. Like, that is in the morning sun, if you call that sun. But you turn on the light. I mean, there's some touch-ups because he messed up right there, but he does a lot better painting than I do. And if you see any spots like that, that's from Jalen. I don't know what he said, something like that. Or of course he blamed it on someone else, right? Anyways, so we do need a like touch up trim and all that, but we don't have any of that white, I don't think. I'm not sure. Repaint this part. I was tempted to take my creamy mushroom and just paint that color because it will kind of look like, well, I'm thinking it will kind of look like a pink as well. So it'd be pink or purple because it kind of leans towards, you know, it's tan, but it's like a super warm color, whatever. But I'm probably not going to do that. And for some reason, I don't know why, but he put the closet back together, even though it's not actually done in there at all. And I didn't even finish the shelf and you put it back together. So I don't even know why he did that. It makes no sense. But that's basically what it's gonna look like after I paint the ceiling and finish the shelf and stuff, and I gotta clean up all the paint and all that. That is the color. It's a bear paint. Someone messed up. Let's see. It doesn't say on here, but there was a sample for my creamy mushroom paint that I got, and the creamy mushroom looked super light, right? But it looks nothing like the card, and it says, keep in mind, the card is only one coat. But this color that you see on the card is, look how different. Look at the background compared to the color. This is what the paint looks like when you first open the can. This is what the wet paint looks like. So before it dries, it looks like this. So if you really want any bear paint, in my opinion, so here's my little tip. If you want something to look like the color that you want, what you would do is, you would get a shade off of what color you want. You know what I mean? Like, whatever this is, even though it's darker, you would probably get the shade lighter than this card, according to them, or one or two lighter than this would end up probably being this. You know what I mean? Because that's super dark, but it's okay. You know what? At the end of the day, she liked it, and it's a kid's room, so that's all that matters. It's purple, but it's like when you're thinking super light and it goes boom. It's just kind of a bummer. Let's see it in the dark. I don't know. It's okay, but I'm just letting you guys know. If you get some bare paint, I don't know if it's all paints or like that, but I definitely noticed lately that this paint is like that, and I've not noticed any paints being like that and like really being off color until like now. But however, if I turn it, tilt it a little bit, you know, but that's straight on. So, but anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go. I hope you got something from today's video, whatever that may be. I hope you can use something from today's video, motivation, entertainment, I don't know. But I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you did, don't forget to leave me a heart down in the comments below or whatever you want. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.